Hello everyone, and welcome to another Friday night takeaway. Now, again, I was thinking about going to, I was actually planning to go to Popeyes. Unfortunately, there was an incident on one of the major roads going in that direction. So traffic was at a standstill to keep going that way. So I thought, it's Friday night, it's quite hot, especially for Scotland. And I thought, I'm going to head closer to home and see what I can pick up there. And the place that I went to had a choice of a few different things, one of which was Tim Hortons. But then round the corner, there was GDK, German Doner Kebab. And I haven't actually reviewed this on the channel. So what I've done is I've got a large OG Beef Doner, or kebab, or whatever you want to call it. And I bought their £5 chicken burger. Although I don't know if it's a burger because I think it's just loose pieces of chicken. I don't think it's actually a burger. But it gives me a chance to kind of tell you what the beef's like and also what the chicken's like. Then they say, now what about the mix? Well, I could put the two together, have a bite of one, bite of the other, and that'll cover it. So yes, I decided to do it back home because I decided I'm not having a kebab in the car. No chance. Last time I had somebody or myself eating a kebab in the car was a good many years ago. And unfortunately, the passenger seat was a well-sorted Liverpudlian Scouser. Yeah. All right. Had a few with him, all right type of guy. And he was well-sorted, and he would get halfway through the kebab, and then he basically says, no, I've had enough. Fight anymore, I'm going to be sick. So we at that point, he decided to throw the rest of his kebab out the window. Unfortunately, the window was still up. So it hit the glass and then decided to spread everywhere. And I was picking up bits of kebab for weeks after that. I won't mention some of the words I used towards him. I basically rechristened him with a completely different name, which I thought was more apt than Richard. So anyway, enough of my past. See, it goes all like that. So it's a scan here for the new allergen info. At that point, you'll be dead. You know, allergens, get allergens in it, or too late. Anyway. So, that's not the easiest thing to kind of hold up and show, but there we go. Oh, got flappy bits. So there you go. That's what it looks like. So we'll try a bit of the meat and see what it's like. Yeah, not too bad. A bit drier. And probably a lot of people would prefer it a wee bit juicier, which I can understand. But I like a little bit of crisp to it. Well, not crisp, but a little bit of crust to it. You know, and now this one is just the stock. So, stop there. I haven't added any, what do you call it, additional toppings. I haven't added any additional toppings. This is just basically, as is, just a large OG kebab. That's it. And I haven't taken anything off or removed anything. So it's got everything in the salad and sauce and everything. Oh, geez, this isn't easy to pick up. I'm going to make a mess even when I'm in the house. Right, let's see what it tastes like altogether. It's nice. Maybe a little bit overcooked, a little bit too crusty, especially when you're biting into it. Eating it loose is not so bad. But now this large kebab, I'll put the details up there, all the ingredients and things like that. But the large version, I think it's £11.19 or something like that. Or round about that price. The standard one is about £8.99 for a standard, and a large one is about £11.19. But I'll put all the details up there. One thing I've always kind of found kind of lacking is the kind of spicy sauce with GDK. It's just not enough. It needs more. It needs a little bit more kind of spice to it. It's not spicy enough. So it feels it's a bit kind of, well, for me, it's kind of lacking. I mean, you expect to get a bit of spice with a kebab, but with this one, yeah, the flavours are nice and everything else, and the salad's kind of fresh and things like that. Like I say, the meat is probably a little bit more overcooked than what I would probably want, but I do like it on a kind of more of a overcooked side of it than undercooked. I've had plenty of kebabs in the past where, you know, the meat's kind of grey and kind of bouncy, as they say, and you're biting into, you know. And it's not providing the kind of resistance of meat, you know, you're thinking, this is more kind of a mush or slightly kind of rubbery. And I don't particularly like that. So I'd rather have it this way than it being undercooked. So there's one thing. So this is a fiver. This is our fiver burger, as they call it. Let's see what this is like. Because on that basis, this could be a better option, and quite a lot of the options you're getting at the main burger joints. So this is the chicken. Oh God, it's going everywhere now. There's the size of it. It's dropping out everywhere. Yeah, oh God, I'm making a mess of this, but yeah. So there's chicken, there's lettuce, there's tomato, I think there's pickles in it and things like that. And then, of course, the kind of standard sauce, the kind of burger sauce. But again, I'll put all the details there about it. So let's see what it's like. It's actually not too bad. Again, it's kind of lacking sauce a wee bit. It just feels like it's just not got enough kind of going about. Although messy, you can taste every part of the burger. So you can taste the pickle, the tomato, the lettuce, all that kind of stuff, as well as the meat, quite clear. Then you get a little bit of creaminess from the sauce, but really not much else. And unfortunately, maybe we want a little bit of spice there, but you're not really getting it. But for a fiver, it's not bad. for £5, I can't really complain. So, what would I give them out of 10? Now, the OG Kebab, it's a bit dry, but not overly. And for the money, what would I give it? I'm going to give it a 6.5. 6.5, 7. I would say 7 because, yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. The burger, I'll be totally honest, the chicken's okay, but I actually prefer the beef. I just feel that the chicken is, it's got that kind of pulled kind of texture. It's been chopped up so fine and everything else that it doesn't really have the kind of texture. The texture's a bit too soft for me for a burger. I probably, if we're going to have this again, I would have it with the beef rather than just the chicken by itself, or maybe even try it mixed and see what it's like. But that's my really kind of real kind of major kind of gripe about it. I would say that for £5, you can't really go wrong. I'll be totally honest. And whether you're into the chicken or you're into the beef, either way. So for that and the price and everything else, I'm going to give it an 8. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 because it's got the value there. It's a decent enough sized burger. There's plenty of toppings and meat and everything else on it. And it's really down to your preference. But yes, I would say that's one of the kind of good bargains. I think you can also get a £5 wrap as well. I don't know how big that is. But the thing is, I thought, well, I'll try a burger because I've been doing quite a few burgers recently anyway. So let's see how does it stack up to the kind of bigger mainstream kind of burger joints and see if it's can compete. And at that price and taste, yes, I would say easily it can compete. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in another Friday night takeaway. Bye for now.